What are you locked in here? Have I got to cover Nova CCA? How mine goes good. You know, I'll tell you. How about the story? A guy once, and Cyclops, and all sorts. What do we say? I know just one person to ask. Athena! What have I told you about waving that swords around? You took someone's eyes out. Aphrodite. Aphrodite, please, put down what there is. Ooh. Hello, dear. My darling wife. Someone could see you. You're looking radiant as always.
Why are you being so nice? What have you done wrong this time?
Oh, no, dear. I need your help.
Oh, hello, children. To what do I owe pleasure?
So you have to come to see it again. Yeah, but I think it'll tell that story.
About the time where you flapped around like a bird trying to press a letter?
What? No, not that one.
Oh, the one when you turned yourself into a cloud because you were caught being in an affair?
What the He was right there, you know what I mean. About that guy, blonde hair, thinks he knows all. Very loud.
Miss Kate?
No, I think he was from Ithaca.
Ah, yes, great idea. That's it. Gather around, mere mortals. And hear the tale of one man's 20 years journey across land and sea. An epic journey encompassing wars and monsters and shipwrecks and lost more. An epic journey fueled only by a desire to be reunited with the one who loves.
And Odyssey!
Our journey begins with a war so grand, so legendary, that poets still sing of its glory. The Battle of Troy. A tale of love, betrayal, and no small amount of wooden horse-related trickery. It all began as most great disasters do with relationships. Helen of Troy? Well, technically, Helen was Sparta first, but Troy had a match rivalry. She was whisked away willingly, or not used to say, by the charming Paris Prince of Troy. Naturally, her husband at the time, Menelaus, was less than thrilled. And with your husband, eh, hero? You might know a thing or two about that.
Can you get me out of it?
Anyway, he called on great leaders from around the world to help him retrieve his lost love. Thus, an entire war broke out because of one man's inability to take rejection gracefully. For 10 long years, the Greeks laid siege to the city of Troy. 10 years! That's longer than most of you have been alive! That was rage! Heroes fell, and yet Troy stood strong. Enter Odysseus, our hero, modest mastermind, with brains sharper than Achilles' sword and an ego to match. Odysseus had a plan. Let's build a giant wooden horse. Offer them a gift, you see, a peace offering. One by one, Odysseus and his men hated the horse, and one of their trusted officers rolled it to the palace walls. And lo, the Trojans, being rather fond of extravagant decor, rolled the great beast into the city. They feasted, they danced, and they slept. The unaware within the belly of the great beast learned to distance at his finest warrior. And when they least expected, they were set upon by Odysseus' men. The battle raged on. Troy lay in ruins. With Troy finally conquered, Odysseus and his men finally set sail for home in Ithaca. A simple journey, yes? Ha! If only the gods, oh the gods, they had other plans.
Right, let's be safe. Onwards and upwards, Jimmies. To Ithaca we go to reunite my dear Penelope.
Be careful, Odysseus. While you may have fought bravely here in Troy, your journey home will not be a straightforward one. Many challenges will still await you.
Dear Athena, me and my men are invincible. The only incentive we have is returning to Ithaca to be used as the heroes we are.
Yes, that's great and all, but please heed my warning. You must show humility to ensure safe passage back to your loved ones.
Dear Athena, warning heeded. Remember, Greece, you will always owe the great debt. So oh yes, right on, off we go to Ithaca. Huzzah! The great Odysseus will protect
finishing touches, they plunged the giant stick into the fire that dimly lit the cave. When the sharp-ended stick glowed with heat from the fire, it was time to strike.
Now, join me in your time! Ah, my eye! My giant, wonderful eye! What have you done?
Upon hearing the giant roar from the wounded Polyphemus, his fellow Cyclops who also inhabited the island came to help.
Polyphemus, what's wrong?
No one is here!
Well, could you knock it off without not yelling? You woke up the whole island.
You don't understand! No one tricked me to drinking gallons of delightful wine!
Well, that's lucky because you know you should be drinking with that ulcer.
No, you fool! No one got me drunk and now no one has blinded me!
This is fantastic news. Imagine if someone had done those things. You'd be in all manner of bother. Anyway, do keep the noise out. You'll scare sheep.
Blind, blind, why have you forsaken me? No one will pay for this. Oh, my wonderful friends, cry not for me. Be free and gaze the needle. Use your fully functioning eyes to find the most delicious odor. I will find more and crush them to dust. Right, Cat. Phase 2. Get under the sheet. It's time to get out of here.
Odysseus and his men seized the opportunity to escape. As the sheep left the cave, they sensed an opportunity to sneak out and pretend to the one side them. Hold on a second. My most wonderful friend, leader of the sheep. Why did you lead the sheep as every day before? Is it because...
Oh, Sean, you'll weep for me. Now, be free. Perhaps I have no one to find. Come out and face me like a man, no one! No one? Was it no one who blinded the great Cyclops? It was I, leader of the grave, slayer of the Trojans, king of Ithaca, Odysseus! Odysseus, you swine! My father was behind this god of the seas. Father, I call on you. Take vengeance on this arrogant man. Take mercy on no one that follows Odysseus. Sink his ship and kill his crew.
You could have just kept your mouth shut, could you? Remember what Athena said about humility.
Sorry, Jax. Sure, we'll be fine. Better get going.
But it wasn't fine. Poseidon heard the cries of the baby child and conjured waves of fear that battered Odysseus and his men. They fought to keep their ship afloat as they were thrown to and fro. Eventually, reached out another seemingly uninhabited island.
out of hand, don't you guys think? Who knew this used to be that rough?
We didn't just remember the whole. It was I who did this. Let's leave you.
Yeah, that may have had something to do with it. But we're still alive, chaps.
Are we in Ithaca? Have we finally arrived?
No, not quite. To be honest, I'm not really sure where we are. Oh, come on, lads! We're the invincible warriors of the... Oh, my back!
Careful, Odysseus. We're not as young as we used to be. This year away from home, I'll get you around totally. I think it might be time to consider our time. All the world's greatest leaders are about to call it at some point. Churchill? Barack Obama? Oh, it's Michelle!
Oh, nonsense, lads! Remember, our loved ones wait patiently for us. We must continue to fight. The desire to see them conquers all. Right, you all wait here and rest up, while I shall go and investigate the rest of this mysterious island.
And so, our brave, but now aging warrior set off to discover what hidden secrets these lands held. Cyclops, giant chiefs, a cave of cheese.
Oh, look! A castle! Oh, what a glorious castle it is! Fit for a king! Right, I'll go gather the men and we shall go introduce ourselves.
Odysseus was right. There was a castle fit for a queen. Queen Circe, to be precise. Odysseus, upon heading back to shore, realized that his crew was nowhere to be seen.
Huh. It seems my men have already started making their way to the castle. Well, time to make a good impression then. Right! Pressing the button, forced to take the edge of those picks off. Oh, this smell like Sir versus dog food.
As Odysseus searched in the forest for something to mask his mud and years and seas, he bumped into an old friend. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Steady on, boy. I am in peace.
Hades? Is that you? I barely even recognized you.
I'm not sure you're in a position to be commenting on anyone else's appearance. Been a rough few years, has it? But yes, you're right. It is I, Hades, ruler of the underworld, and my assistant Hermes, supervisor, and we come bearing news.
Wait a second. You're Hades, ruler of the underworld. How do I know I can trust you? You fooled me many times before.
Steady, Odysseus. I served my time, carried on our restorative justice process. I'm a new man now. New man, you say? Right, because last week when I caught you convincing a demigod to sell his soul for a golden chariot, that was just what? A relapse? That was a business opportunity. Plus, it wasn't my fault that you didn't find prince. How tragic. Almost as tragic as when you, I don't know, enslaved an entire army of ghosts. That was ages ago. Yet here I am, supervising again, just to make sure do anyone? Ignore him. He's just jealous that I have better hair. Ah, yes, that's exactly why I'm here. Your hair. Oh, stay up, Odysseus. They're not what they seem.
Are they not dangerous?
Not at all. They're men once, just like you.
Huh?
Queen Circe, a seemingly generous lady, has this weird animal thing.
What do you mean?
She's obsessed with turning visitors into animals to keep company on her island.
My men! I must warn them!
See, that's how you deliver a warning. No cryptic riddles, no unnecessary soul bargaining, just the facts. Oh, please, I'm always here. He's really gone. Anyways, it's too late for your men. They've likely already met their fate, but you still have a chance. That's what I was saying. You must find the root of the lotus and store it in your mouth. When Queen Circe offers you one, you'll be immune to her powers.
Righto! Find the root of the lotus!
Oh, and try to find some lavender too. She'll smell you coming a mile away. And that's how you almost didn't get invited to Mount Olympus brunch.
Anyways, thank you, Hades, Hermes. I owe you both a great debt.
And so, Odysseus, smelling a little fresher and your hands turn into treasures. One by one, the crew began to change. Their skin became pink and thick, and their hands and feet morphed into treasures. Oink, oink. Queen Cersei had just turned them all into pigs, and with that, she vanished and went to the garden. Just then, Odysseus arrived at the castle.
The great warrior Odysseus, slayer of the Trojans, freer of oppressed, a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Queen Cersei, the generous. Come, sit, gorge. You must be frightfully tired from all your travel. Queen Cersei, the pleasure's all mine. But have you seen my men by any chance? Your men are soft. They are feasted like pigs and are now enjoying some time with the royals. May I speak with them, please? All in good time. Come, sit, eat. You look like you need a good warning. A toast to brave warriors and conquered nations. To brave warriors and conquered nations. What's in the... Another toast, very well. To new friendship and full bellies. To new friendships and full bellies. I don't get it. Time to go old school. Higgly wiggly wings turn into big fat pig. Aha! How about your evil temptress? Your magic is no use on me. Not when I have the power of the root of lotus on my side. Please, Odysseus, spare me. You must be the prophet I was told. Prophet, eh? Yes, a man so wise, he was impervious to my spells. A man to teach me humility. Finally, you have arrived. Yep, that sounds about right. Takes a humble man to teach humility, you see. Please, Odysseus, spare me, and I will do you bidding. What is your need? A castle? A forever home? A wife? Gosh, no! I simply need to return to my true love, Penelope, and the island of Ithaca. But now that I think about it, to do that, I do need my men.
Of course, I will return them to you at once.
Oh, Odysseus, thank you. I'm so scared. What minute were you using the letter to the pig?
Please, Odysseus.
Don't worry, men. I've dealt with the issue. I've taught her the meaning of humility.
Who? You?
You taught someone else to be humble? Yes, thank you. I'm a changed man these days, guys. I've learned from all my previous mistakes. Now, Queen Cersei, due to a rather unfortunate series of events, completely out of my control, we're now the target of Poseidon and all his fury. We dare not enter back into the water. Do you know any other possible route to Ithaca?
Odysseus, of course. There's a route, but it's a route far with danger. There's a path sheltered from the gaze of Poseidon.
Right then, men. Let's do that. Oh, yes, sorry. Please, continue.
The route is guided by the silence. Odyssey, do not choose. That sounds easy enough. For months and months, the men voyaged on, all the while experiencing the vision inside it. All was going well until suddenly, in the distance, Odysseus heard the calls of the sirens. Quickly, men! Cover your eyes and plug your ears. Make sure you keep the ship headed on this direction, for I will have the willpower to resist the sirens' charms. Odysseus was not as impervious to the sirens' charms as he hoped. Despite their best effort, Odysseus and his men were sucked down into the murky depths of the ocean. Despite the fury of the whirlpool seemingly spared Odysseus as he was spit back out into the open ocean. Was this finally to be the conclusion of this epic journey?
floated in the salty seas of the Mediterranean until eventually he was washed up on shore. Hair matted with brackish seawater, his skin rough and sunburned, he lay helpless on the sand. Little did he know it, but Odysseus had indeed washed up on the shore of Ithaca. But rather than the triumphant homecoming our hero was expecting, he instead lay lifeless littered with golden sands.
Just then, children from the local school were collecting rubbish. Readying the island for the day of Queen Penelope's choosing a suitor. That's right, Odysseus has been gone for so long that Queen Penelope, resistant as she might, was being forced to remarry a new suitor.
Come on, you. Get up. You can't be sleeping here.
What? Where am I?
Are you okay? You don't look very well.
I'm not sure. I think I am. But where am I? Is this heaven? Have I finally ascended to the gods?
It's made to wherever it is looking for amazing things to go. But accelerate this is just Ithaca and you need to get off this page. Today, our beloved Queen Penelope finally found her new king. Long live the queen!
Penelope? It can't be. A new king?
Whoa, steady, old boy.
Old boy? What do you mean, old boy? And what about this king? Ithaca has a king.
Had a king. Legend has it. Odysseus has been dying from Troy.
They crashed into the songs of the sirens. They crashed into the rocks following the songs of the sirens. Now Queen Penelope is due to choose a new king.
We don't see about that.
And so our weather-beaten, exhausted hero made for the castle. But inside, the process of finding a new suitor had already begun. As much as Queen Penelope resisted, she knew that finally she would have to lay to rest the memory of Odysseus and choose a new suitor to be king of Ithaca.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Love at First Sight, Ithaca Edition! Wow, I'm your host today, Zeus. Let's first welcome our bachelor of most elegant, majestic queen of Ithaca, Penelope! So tell us, dear, what is there looking for potential husband today?
I'm not looking. Mom, come on. We already talked about this. I don't want to do that either. But you have been 20 years. You cannot continue a kingdom, both a king and a queen. We need help. I know.
Should we try that again? So, Queen Penelope, what is there looking for potential husband today?
A king, apparently. Someone to share the chores of running and
Romantic! Okay, should we begin? Okay, should we begin? Yeah! Let's meet our first will-be suitor for today. What's your name and where are you from?
After my queen is I, Cristiano Ronaldo, greatest scorer of all time, most good athlete in all the land. My speed is unmatched, my strength is legendary, and my hair always perfect.
What exactly do you do?
What do? I scored
does that a lot.
Picture this, my love. A wedding held in a massive stadium. Sold out, of course. Thousands chain as an answer. Cristiano! Cristiano!
And what about me?
Oh, yes. You also be there. But of course, I will be the main event.
Wonderful. And if there's a crisis in Ithaca, what's your plan?
Simple. I run away very fast away from it. No problem.
You mean sofa problem?
No. I run away from it. Like this. Don't worry, Penelope. I'll dedicate my next goal to you.
Alright, great starter, great. Should we be contest number 2? Yeah! Contestant number 2. What's your name and where you from?
Greetings, Penelope. I am Elon Musk. Visionary, genius, and an inventor of things nobody asked for. I have a plan to revolutionize Ithaca with underground horse tunnels, self-driving chariots, and most importantly, we're all moving to space.
Wait, space?
Exactly. Why stay on this outdated rock when we can go to planets like Mars? Picture it, a romantic getaway, barren wastelands, unbreathable air, and only a mere 10-year voyage to get there.
Ooh, tempting. Penelope, thoughts?
So, instead of staying here and building a beautiful island, you're offering me starvation in a dust storm.
Of course. And I may or may not change your name halfway through, just because. Zenelope. Yeah, I like this.
Well, Penelope, what do you think?
Please, don't call me that.
Well, folks, what do we think? A man who's obsessed with things or a man who's obsessed with himself? Let's meet our third contestant for today. What's your name and where you from?
Money for you, money for you too, and money for you. Actually, money for everyone. Money for everyone. And so money for you. Penelope! Guess what? If you marry me, you win 1 million drachmas and a new share an entire island off the coast of Ithaca sponsored by Beast Bay. I'm really giving away a kingdom. And if you vote for me right now, I'll double it. But wait, there's more. If Tanaka is boosting me too, I'll vote 10 new ships, a golden scepter, and a lifetime supply of ambrosia. Oh, I think it's Mr. Beast. I think I like this one.
What exactly would you do?
Oh, easy. We'll make the biggest game show in Greek history. Imagine this. Every citizen competes in challenges like last one standing in the olive grove or escaping labyrinth without getting eaten. Winner gets a palace makeover. Loser, well, no worries. I'll still give them 10,000 drachmas and a goat.
So basically, you're trying to throw money at people?
Exactly. Everyone loves money and generosity and huge challenges. Oh, and did I mention I'm hiding 10 treasure chests across Ithaca right now? First one to find them wins half the kingdom.
Exhausting.
Oh wait, that could be the next challenge. Last one awakes wins Ithaca.
Well, there you have it. Furkin who's by sponsorship deals, giveaway, and altering bizarre competition. Penelope, do we have a winner?
Stop that! Who are you? I'm your father. Father?
Yes, what could it be?
My dear, I've traveled to The great Odysseus? Gone with the long flowing locks and chiseled physique. She stared intently into his eyes. She knew, but how she was sure.
Enough, enough. I have heard enough.
Are you okay, dear? Have you come to a decision?
I have decided that there will be one final challenge. While you all boast that you need set of skills, what the kingdom ultimately needs and deserves is a king. And so, a challenge. Whichever one of you can use this majestic bow and arrow and hit the bullseye of the target, I will accept you as my husband.
Oh, this is easy. I've done way harder challenges on my channel. I will spend 24 hours in a room filled with snakes for $1 million. Okay, plot twist. This ball is definitely rigged. Let me just,
That is a fine plan.
Ha! This is nothing compared to the scoring in the World Cup final. Watch and learn. Ow! My $1 million face!
That's got bruise.
Next.
Behold, the next generation in archery technology, the Tesla Automotor, powered by AI and my genius. First, you just simply attach it to the bow, and then point in the general direction, then you press the button. Oh, needs a software update.
Enough. None of you are worthy. There is only one man left who may attempt this challenge.
finally, after years of war, trials, and tribulations, Odysseus finally returned to where he belonged. Not as a trickster king, nor a conquering warrior, but as a man who fought against monsters and gods to be with the ones he loved. Oh dear, I've learned so much. It appears that this world will always test the faith of heroes, but true strength doesn't lie in power, wealth, or even humility. True strength lies in love. It was you, Penelope, and Telemachus that gave
group at a time. First of all, our fantastic sheep, lion, tigers, and dancers, Bean, Pow Pow, Linda, Arco, Joshi Kensu, Roy, Next, we have our wounded Cyclops Polyphemus and his two devoted Cyclops friends, Ethan, Aiden, and Baptiste. And now, our ruler of the underworld, Hades, and her very responsible supervisor, Hermes, accompanying onto stage our temptress, Queen Circe Jones, Grace, Moon, and Lydia. Next up on stage is our devoted beach cleaners, Putter, Hikaru, May, and Ping Ping. And now, the wonderful Queen Penelope, accompanied by her son Telemachus and her three would-be suitors, Cristiano Ronaldo, Elon Musk, and Mr. Beast, Amber, Pipeline, Flores, Brooke, and
Next, we give a big hand to Odysseus' long-suffering crew members, Ninka, Bella, Lily, Pop Pop, Marcus, Bojan, Ben, Pippa, Ali, and Otto. And we give it up for our brave, modest, and selfless hero, Odysseus. Alden, Sean, and Deb. Finally, your host with the most, and his team of amazing storytellers, Zeus, Athena, Hera, and Aphrodite, Sun,
Right, well, the children have done a fantastic job. I have to thank a number of people that really helped with this production on. So first of all, big thank you to Kunso, Kun Kat, Kun A, Kun Hannah for all their help backstage and props and costumes. Big thank you to Mr. Alex for such a professional, confident job on sound. A massive thank you to Miss Tara for her amazing input.